All right, good day, hi, and welcome. Okay. Well, I quit today. I will not cut grass again until it stops raining. I was supposed to cut grass today, but I woke up this morning and it was just poured. It's like still kind of raining a little bit there now. So I was like, okay, well, I thought I'd do something. So I called another client and said, oh, if there's that little job you wanted to get done, I said, we'll have to wait till maybe Monday. I said, okay. So I'm like, well, I'll come down here then. I'll do some stuff down here. I'm not going to do anything outside because I don't want to work in the rain. Uh, don't want to work in the rain, and there's enough to do in here. So the humidity level has been really high this week. I've been kind of hard on myself this week, past week and a week and a bit. Nail in that hand, blister on that hand. Yesterday I got stung in the just above the kneecap by a wasp, and he got me good. It's so sore. Then I got stung in the shoulder yesterday. Basically ground wasps. I saw the hole in the nest. I just saw them pouring out of it. It's like I ran away from the lawnmower. I got my revenge though. My client still had some of that wasp killer. Then I went back and I nuked the hole. And I was like, "I kill you all, you bastards with wings." That's the scientific name for them. And then, yeah, I woke up this morning. We know what the hell. Guys, don't get old. Woke up this morning and it's like my foot was sore. Like just about an hour or so before I woke up, I was already sore from being stung by the bee or stung by the wasp and everything, all that yesterday. And it's like, ow! It's kind of like felt like something dropped on my foot, but it didn't. I just slept the wrong way. I was trying to think about it. Okay, how did you injure yourself? I slept the wrong way. It would take me longer to explain to people how I actually slept the wrong way than to just take it at face value and just nod and smile. But should you know, well, here's how I would explain it. I went to bed, I lay down the way I normally do, and then it was wrong. Now I'm injured. Yeah. That's what happens when you get older. It's like, it's not too bad there now, but it was like, I don't know if it was like a cramp or whatever. But it's not a cramp, but it felt like something that dropped on it. You know when something drops right on the bone of your foot and it's sore for a couple of days? It was like that. So I was like, but it just, I guess the way I crunched my toe or whatever, it wasn't a spasm or anything like that. But it was just, how am I, I'm just lying here. How could I injure myself while I'm lying here? But yet here we are. So that's how you guys do it. How you guys? I hope you guys do it good. Yeah, things come along here. I'm gonna tackle the dishes again today. See if I can finally get that done. I want to set up some musical equipment. I gotta have some fun too, right? So I gotta get this rolling. Now there's rumors out there uh, that they might be reinstating some old channels. I really highly doubt my old channel would get reinstated. If it did, and with full monetization, that would help. I could use that. Uh, I think that's more for, because it's political. That's more for people that are like really high up. Okay, yeah, we're going to reinstate this guy. But little guys like me, I highly doubt they would do that. But if they did, yeah, that would be nice to get some of that revenue. That'd help me out in here. But I will never rely on YouTube as a sole income again. I've already learned my lesson because they move the goalposts all the time, right? So I just wish there was more like sites that were like YouTube where you can monetize. I really don't know how that isn't the model because it's the easiest way to generate revenue for even a company. You know what I mean? Like BitChute and stuff like that. BitChute apparently they do monetize, but it's like I don't know how they do it though. Like there's no how tos on there, right? So it's like you got to kind of figure it. Either you figure it out or you don't. They'll write it somewhere, but you got to go find where they wrote it, how to get about it, stuff like that. So is what it is. That said, the if you haven't been one of my subscribers, he knows who he is, has been grokking me. He's been writing, going to Grok and getting some really funny, like Mouse Slayer, Reg the Mouse Slayer poems. Freaking hilarious. I was reading them. It's like, I don't know. He's done about 5 or 10 of them or whatever he's done there. I read them all. They're all really good. So make sure you read the comments anytime I catch them. No mice today, no moles, nothing. And that was freshly baited traps last night. So I don't know if there was only 13 mice in here. That's not too bad. I can't see there being that little. But my brother said that at one point he was just lying there and a weasel went flying like a little stoat. We have 3 types of weasel. We have stoats, Emmons, and like just regular weasel. The stoats are the really small ones with just the white. The weasel is white with a little black on his tail, and the Emmons are, they're almost the size of a ferret or a marten, maybe a little bit bigger than a marten, yeah. They're neat. I caught one once on my trap line or whatever. That'd be a neat series to get back again. All my trapping 101 series. Yeah, that was a long series. I have it on this channel too, but it's like it starts at like season 7 or 8 because people say, "Well, what happened to the first 7 seasons?" They're on the other channel. Where's the other channel? Banned. But. Yeah, I won't be trapping this year. I probably could trap the creek, but I'm not set up. I have too much to do. I won't get to it. The other thing is some of the other housekeeping that I do. Actually, I have to do